going to move on to number 85. 85 is Mr. Green Book himself.
JP.
Jalen Porter, a 3-year letterman, 3-year starter, actually. A guy that played a lot of football for Longview on the defensive line. JP actually was a sophomore when I was a senior and started the first game of the year. And I remember looking at him like, oh, my God, we're going out there with JP. And not because JP was trash or anything, because JP...
He definitely had a trash-ass jersey.
Exactly. JP had on a jersey dress. The number 98 kind of just swallowed JP up, and you could just see the sleeves, the arm sleeves. I was like, oh, my God, he's a defensive tackle. What are we doing?
But he's a baby out there.
JP is a guy that produced year in and year out. A guy that is, to me... had one of the better careers from a defensive lineman, especially a guy that probably shouldn't have been down there. When you look at JP, and even if you look at JP's college career, JP went and played linebacker at Kilgore College. He went and played linebacker at the college that he went to after Kilgore. I really don't know, so I'm not going to try to,
Was it like in Oregon somewhere?
I don't know. Was it that far away? I know he had like green colors on.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it was Portland or something.
Portland.
Was it Portland State?
I don't know.
We definitely just throwing it out there. Sorry, JP. Anyway, so as a sophomore, he had 58 tackles, 3 sacks, 12 for loss, a fumble force, and fumble recovery. Junior, 75 tackles, 2 sacks, 6 for loss, and 2 pass breakups. And then as a senior, 70 tackles, 14 for loss, 5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and a defensive touchdown. So a guy that produced year in, year out, year in, year out. And so a lot of tackles. I think he has 10 sacks in his career over 3 years. None no bigger than the one he made his junior year. I know that's my favorite play. Go ahead and talk about that, man.
Well, yeah, for me, it's my favorite play from JP because this is a time period where I was in college. I was in Houston, so I didn't really catch a lot of Longview football in person. I didn't even know that they was playing on TV that night. And when I caught wind of it, of course I tuned in, and it was a good ass game. But then right towards the end, like Longview needing a big play, see 43 come through and make a big sack, hit him with the Cam Jordan celebration. So at that time I didn't know who the hell he was. I swear I didn't. But I mean, obviously now knowing that was JP, yeah, that's definitely my favorite play from Mr. Green Book himself.
Mr. Green Book himself, a guy that we've had on the podcast, I think a couple times.
2 times, I believe.
Yeah, so a guy that we know and we hold near to our hearts here at Spence and Company. But yeah, I think it's one of those things back to production. A guy that can make tackles year in, year out, being healthy. Being on the D line, being out of position. Probably should have been a linebacker or something like that. And then for a guy that just continuously produces year in and year out, he deserves a spot on this list. And I think 85 is a fair spot.
Not too shabby.
For the 3-year starter, Mr. Green Book himself, Jalen Porter. At number 84, a 2-year